Hi, welcome to Bella's Yoga Room. I'm Bella. Thanks for joining me today in our hope practice. We are going to start standing, so clear a bit of space, and when you're ready, let's get started. Bring those hands, hands by your sides, feet underneath your hips. And let's take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, let those arms come down. Deep breath in. Exhale down. Arms maybe coming up, looking up if you want to, and exhaling down. Couple more here. And with our hope practice today, it's about how do we maintain that belief and that hope that good things are coming. And whether you're doing this video because maybe things have been challenging or maybe you're having a hard day, and I'm so proud of you for choosing to come and do something good for your body and your mind. Okay, so we've taken our deep breaths. Let's interlace those fingers behind our backs, just near our bottom, and then opening up that chest. You don't have to bring the wrists away from your bottom. You can, but you don't have to. Some people might square off those wrists and you might have that flexibility. If you don't, that's okay. We are trying to open up that chest here and slowly release that. Let's give ourselves a hug. Interlacing the fingers, opposite side. And that feels like the same side for me. So might be the one that feels a bit strange, like you're holding someone's hand almost, even though it's your hand. And then gently exhale, other arm on top. Okay, and then we're gonna come into a little bit of our balance, just to warm up those joints. So starting on that left leg, lifting up that knee, starting with some circles there on that right knee. You could always have your hand on a chair or up against a wall if you need a bit of extra support today. Other way with that ankle. And then let's start couple there with that hip. And this might be a really small movement, just creating a little bit of movement. And other way. Okay, fantastic. Shake that out. Other side, get your balance on that right leg and lifting up that right knee. Circles there. Other way. And sometimes retaining and maintaining hope is really hard if it can feel like it's been one thing after the other. And so any movement, anything we can do, let's move those hips now, that left side. It's always going to help. Staying frozen, staying stuck isn't going to get you closer or get you further away or get you away from what's causing the pain or suffering. So how do we keep moving? How do we move towards something else, something better? Okay, shake that out. Coming to the front of the mat now. Feet together. Nice deep breath in. And exhale as we're folding down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding down. Stepping one foot back, then the other. Coming down to our knees or lowering to plank. Into our cobra, upward dog. And then into our down dog. Lifting those hips up. Stepping out. Those heels, those feet. Inhale, lift that right leg up. Coming forward, lowering that left knee. Arms coming up. And then allowing them to come down. Interlacing again. Opening up that chest. How can we stay open? Gently exhale. Allow that left hand to come down, opening up to the right side. Coming back, tucking that left toe under, back to our down dog. Left leg up. Stepping that forward, lowering down that right knee, sorry. Arms coming up. And coming in. Hands interlaced again here. Creating that openness across the shoulders, the chest. And gently releasing, allowing that right hand to come down. Opening up to the left side. And then down. Tuck those right toes underneath into our down dog. You can stay here, or if you'd like to come for a little flow, we'll meet back in our down dog. Lift that right leg up. Stepping that forward, turning out on that left back foot into our warrior two. Nice strong arms here. Inhale, reversing that warrior. And then exhale, interlacing those fingers again behind your bottom, behind your hips here. And then slowly allowing the head to bow, shoulder to come down. Maybe bringing those arms, hands up, or you can keep them down into our humble warrior. Nice deep breaths here. In this humble warrior, we've got strength, we've got surrender and softness. Coming up, opening out, and then coming back into our low lunge, stepping that right foot back. Big deep breath here. Exhale, lifting up that left foot. Other side, bring that up, turn out that back right foot. Coming into our warrior two on that left side now. Inhale, reverse that warrior. And back to our warrior two. Interlacing those fingers behind the back if you can. Remember which side or have a play. And then bowing down. Keeping those legs nice and bow to the heart. Sometimes our mind and our brain can create all sorts of terrifying thoughts. How do we realize what's in front of us and what's the things that we're creating in our mind? Let's come up, open up, woo. Coming back into our plank, and then lower those knees. Well done. Bring the knees nice and wide, toes touching, and coming back into that extended child's pose. Take a few deep breaths here. Well done. So notice how the body's feeling. Let's walk those hands over to the left side, maybe off the left side of the mat ever so. And then walking back over to the right side. Nice deep breaths here. Coming back to center. Lifting up out of those hips. Bring the knees back underneath the hips. Lower the elbows where the hands were. Walking the knees back slightly just to find that puppy pose, as again, bowing the head. Again, sometimes we need to get out of our own way. And keeping those elbows where they are, we're going to roll through onto our bellies. Just checking at the elbows underneath the shoulders here, palms flat on the ground. And here we are in our Sphinx pose, closing those eyes maybe. And then allowing those elbows just to come out, placing one hand in the top of the mat, the other hand on top, and then bringing the head down. Just taking a couple deep breaths here. Really seeing if you can breathe into that belly. Really feel as the belly and the chest expands as you inhale. And then release as you exhale, falling down. You can stay here, taking a few more deep breaths. Or if you'd like to have a little bit more of a hip opener, you might bring that left knee out, creating a right angle little square here. Flex that foot. And then it gets resting the head back down. Breath. Joining the other one, getting ready for that right side now. And then resting the head back down once you've found, on the right side. Couple more breaths here. Foot come back to join the other. And gracefully rolling over onto your back. Let's bring the arms up above the head if you can. Grab that left wrist with your right hand and then pull it over to the right side, and maybe just crossing that left foot over the right ankle, creating a beautiful arch here, curve of the body, no straight lines in the body, embracing those curves. And then letting go. Walking those feet over to the left side, crossing that right foot over the left ankle, grabbing that right wrist with the left hand now, pulling it over just gently, creating more space, creating openness to the possibilities of what's coming next. That there's still good things ahead. Even if we don't know, not knowing doesn't mean that it's going to be scary or negative. It just means that we're not sure yet. And we don't have to know all the time. Coming back, letting the hands and arms rest by the sides of the body. Let's walk those feet up near the hips, in line with the hips. And let's lift up those hips now. And exhaling down. Couple more like that. Inhaling, lifting those hips up. And exhale down. Last time. Option to interlace the fingers if you haven't had enough of interlacing the fingers, or you can just hold here. And let's release that down. Hug those knees in, rocking from side to side. And then let's slowly let one leg extend, other leg, allow the toes just to fall out to the sides. Hands resting beside the body, palms up, closing the eyes. That feels safe for you. And just allowing yourself to be supported by whatever you're lying on today. What would it mean to carry hope with you for the rest of your day? What might that look like? What's one small action that you can do to create hope? Just allowing the body to be still, to be heavy. If you get distracted, let's just come back to that heaviness in the body. And staying here as long as you would like to. And when you're ready to get up, let's wiggle our toes, wiggle those fingers. Slowly rolling over to one side, pushing up, and coming to find a seated position. Opening the eyes when you're ready. Bringing shoulders up and then down as Bring the hands to heart center, bowing again, bowing to ourselves. To those that shared the practice with us, thank you so much for your time. I wish you all the best, and I am hopeful that you will have a wonderful day. Please let me know how you found the practice, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.